Hey, welcome to the Galactic Garden. If this is your first time here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. So today, we're going to find out what major shifts are happening for you. And I want to thank all of you who have been here with the garden from day one. And those of you who are new, welcome. So what major shifts are happening for you? And this could be work, business, relationships. Could be spiritually. Ooh, thank you. But there's a lot of shifts going on. We're in the month of July with the 777 portals happening. We've had one, actually we've had two, and there's one more to come. As we have a retrograde, I think right now, Venus, the planet of love, self-love, love of others, love of your endeavors. Let me introduce you to your cards. Group number one, you have the stone people with knowing. Group number two, you have the ancestors with wisdom. And group number three, you have lodge with counsel. What shifts are happening for you in this moment? What shifts? And a few of the tarot. Just checking to see if I got them right side up. What shifts? Okay. What shifts? Two. One more. Two more for pile number two. One, two. Okay. Again, so group number one, your key card, key phrase, key energy is the stone people with knowing. Group number two, yours is the ancestors with wisdom. And group number three, you have lodge with counsel. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, group number one. So, what major shifts are happening for you? You have musing right along. You have divine feminine. You have harvest with gathering blessings. You have loyalty. You have trust. Focus on the positive. You have family. You have Mother Earth. You also have determination. Spring with see your seeds grow. Communion. Your high vibe card is heart love and creative expression. And then your tarot, which I'm going to move all of these down. You have the Death card, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So, group number one, a part of the shifts that are happening for you or how things are shifting for you is that you guys are receiving a deeper knowing, a knowing that makes you feel more stable, more grounded, more secure. You guys are stepping into your divine feminine energy where you're being more creative. You're finding things, people, places that make you feel inspired, like that help you to creatively move along on your path. You guys in the process are trusting and or trusting the process, and you're musing right along. You're finding those that you can commune with, those that can see things from a higher perspective, those that are focusing on the positive. Okay, so some things go wrong, things do go wrong in life. Not necessarily even wrong, it's how you look at it, right? So whatever appeared to not grow, you've allowed those things to create now an energy of determination where you're determined to see your seeds grow. So you guys planted some seeds and you're now ready to gather the harvest, gather the blessings. You're trusting that what you planted will come forth and you're focusing on the positive. If not, then that's what you're shifting into. That's the energy that is here and present for you. You guys have put it into things that were causing you to not feel like you could creatively express yourself. You're finding those who demonstrate loyalty and who have a devotion to consistency, who have this energy of determination. You're finding your truth, you're speaking your truth, and you're moving forward. Especially with the family card here. That's where you're creating this soul family. You're determined to, as I said, find those people who understand or are in the energy of wanting to demonstrate their reliability, their determination, those that you can commune with on a higher vibration. A lot of you are finding your grounding. You have the Mother Earth card here. So it's like you're finding, for some of you I heard you're finding your place. And those that don't necessarily groove with where you're finding your place, you're allowing them to be released to do their own thing with the Death card here. For a lot of you've just found ways to transform what didn't look like it could grow. You guys have found a way to put the proper nutrients into the soil. You, I just heard some of you have found even the compost. You know, the compost is the things we tend to throw out, or how when the leaves fall off the trees, they fall to the roots of the tree or they land on the ground and then they decompose. But the things that look like they were dead and or decomposing actually become that fertile soil. So you guys have found a way to plant your seeds in a fertile soil, and this is what's now shifting for you. So you planted the seeds in compost, or some would look like what was crap or dying. I hate to say it like that, but that's like how it happens. The things that, as the leaves fall down, as we use the compost of life, fertilizer, it created this energy, this abundance of growth for you. And it's like it created such a harvest, group number one, that you guys are able to now gather those blessings. You weren't sure when you were planting these seeds, but you're trusting now. You're trusting and you're focusing on the positive because you can see the growth now. Do you see this rabbit here? The rabbit's all about that fertility. And you see the little plants as they're shooting up. So they were little seeds, and now they've taken root and they're flourishing. And it was because you guys stayed with your determination. You have the solar plexus chakra here, so you're finding your confidence. For some of you in your gardening, like some of you are gardeners, I'm hearing. But this is also the Galactic Garden, so it's like the seeds we're planting, they're now flourishing. A lot of you have planted seeds with how you're connecting with the earth energy, with the resonance of the earth, and it's like it's creating this stability for you here with the root chakra and the earth star chakra. Those are our chakras of stability, a foundation of grounding, yes, but you want to lay the proper foundation. So even when you're sowing seeds, compost doesn't look like the best thing, but it actually is what was needed for the foundation. Finding the correct pH balance of the soil. So you guys found that firm foundation and you moved forward with determination. That rhyme, firm foundations to move forward with determination. And you trusted that the seeds you were planting, you just focused on them flourishing. You focused on the positive. You focused on that inner knowing. And you are creating, for a lot of you, abundance. Soul family. Family within the earth realm, for a lot of you. But for some of you, this is also soul family. Those that can feel that same vibration. Those that are of that same knowing that you are. Some of the shifts for you are where you didn't think you could gather those blessings, you're being able to now. For a lot of you, it's the full moon energy. I'm seeing the full moon here is standing out to me. This is card number 44, so it's like ascended masters are speaking to you guys. A lot of you had to start afresh. It was like you were musing right along, card number 18. And some of you felt like you hit this wall. But it's like you found a way to creatively get over the wall. You grew wings for some of you with the eagle card here, and you just flew right over that wall. So it was like those walls were like mountains, group number one. But it's okay. The mountains were very tall, some of them very rocky. Some of you moved like mountain goats and you climbed over the walls. Others of you flew over them like an eagle and were able to see things from a higher perspective. And it caused these shifts to be able to come forward from you. You stayed consistent in knowing that I just heard knowing that you know that you know. So for some of you, that's you have this essence of claircognizant where you just know. A lot of you knew by tapping into your divine feminine energy. And that allowed you to stay focused on the possibilities, on the positivity. Your high vibe card, group number 1, says, heart love. Feel and receive warm energy in your heart. Say the words, I love you, and imagine those words going into the back of your heart, just between your shoulder blades, filling yourself up. This is the purest act of self-love. So a lot of you actually stepped into loving yourself. And as you created this essence of sowing those seeds of self-love within yourself, it radiated. It radiated and allowed you to connect with others. You had to get stable within yourself. Root chakra energy for a lot of you. You had to find your stability. It was like you didn't want to shun others, but sometimes you needed to go into self. So I'm feeling like with this group, a lot of you took this time for self, to do self-love, self-care. And it felt like you were missing from the scene, I'm hearing, for some of you. But that's okay, because it allowed you to create this stability. The stability to be able to now muse right along and share that divine feminine energy that you gave and nurtured into yourself. And for a lot of you, the earth energy was assisting you in that. If you haven't been getting grounded, group number 1, then you're being encouraged to get grounded, to connect with the earth energy, to stabilize and focus on your root chakra, your stability, to use your root chakra affirmations. I am stable. I make stable decisions. I make decisions that not only benefit me, but also benefit others. I make decisions that are of the essence of self-love for myself. And then you guys stayed with the determination, the knowing that anything and all things are possible. The knowing that you are able to gather, to reap the rewards, to gather your harvest from the seeds that you've planted. You guys have planted seeds also of creative expression. So it's saying today, take and spend some time in your creative energy. What is that for you? Group number 1. Do you like drawing with crayons? Do you like drumming on the table? Do you think about a story to write? Do you like working in your garden? Do you like redecorating your house? Is that a part of your creative expression? Is it arranging flowers or even having a tea party with a child? Is it designing a new outfit, taking a photograph? What is it, group number 1? How do you like to creatively express yourself? Is it singing? What makes you feel like you're musing right along? Is it planning a trip, doing pottery, and or poetry for some of you, I just heard? Is it making jewelry? Is it sketching? Is it playing music? Is it you just taking a moment, laying in the grass and looking up at the sky as you find little shapes, maybe hearts in the sky, maybe rabbits in the sky that are showing you your fertility and growth? What is it, group number 1? What is your creative expression that makes you feel like you're tapping into your heart chakra? What is it you love to do that makes you focus on the positive? What is your form of creative expression that allows you to see your seeds grow? For some of you, You planted these seeds in the springtime. So that could be some decisive action that you took. But you guys are coming into your truth. Ace of Swords. And it feels new. It feels like you're tapping into your creative ability and you are feeling more inspired than ever. And you're willing, ready, and able to share that creative expression with others. So those are some of the shifts that are happening for you at this moment, group number 1. Continue to muse along. Continue to step into your creative expression and leave it in the comments. Share with me. What are some of the things that you're creative with? Some of you, I'm hearing you possibly put those things to the side. But now that you're hearing this message today, group number 1, leave it in the comments. What is it you plan to touch again that you possibly put down or that you haven't done since maybe you were a child? Or because we get caught up in the day-to-day hustle and bustle of the 9 to 5, you don't always get the chance to tap into that creative expression. But what is that thing that makes you feel like you're a muse, or the thing that muses you to express your creative abilities? Leave it in the comment section. I'd love to read them. Thank you, group number 1, for joining me. Those are the shifts that are happening for you. You guys are finding others as you express your creative ability that also share that same energy, that same vibe of creative expression. So, group number 2, you guys chose ancestors with wisdom. You also have at your service. You also have hasta la vista, baby. You have teacher. You have loss and lack, the fear and victimization. You have joy. You have healing with the bear spirit. You have set your intentions. You have love. You have the medicine garden with be open to healing information. You also have snake with shed your old skin. You have iceberg with submerged. Your high vibe card says letters. And your tarot is the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, group number 2. So some of the things right off the bat I'm seeing that are shifting for you. You guys felt hurt. You were hurt. 9 of Wands here, but you're still standing able, willing, and ready to take action. You guys have felt some loss and or lack, but what's shifting is you don't want to be in a victim mentality. You don't want to feel victimized and or create and or send out the energy of feeling victimized. So yes, you feel a little battered, torn, you felt some loss, some lack, but you're shifting that. You're coming out of that. And you're now taking the moment to see that, okay, I invested this time, I planted these seeds, and for some of you, you've been waiting. 9 of Wands also waiting. But it's like in the 9 of Wands energy, you're stepping into a healing vibration. See, you already put the bandages around your head. So it's like whatever went wrong, group number 2, whatever loss and or lack, you're not in this victim energy anymore. You're actually stepping into a healing vibration. You guys took some time. If you haven't, then you're being encouraged to take some time to self, to recognize if you are in that energy of victim, of feeling lost and lack, and now to shift that. That's what's shifting for you. To shift into this energy of healing now. It's like you're not taking this 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands. No. You're going to heal it before it goes to the 10 of Wands. You're already dropping the burdens, is what I see and feel is shifting for you right now, group number 2. You guys are knowing that you're connected with your ancestors and they're always there for you. See at this, they're there for you with this at your service card here. That card is card number 23. So it's that 5, it's that change. It's that coming out of feeling wounded, feeling fear for some of you. Because no matter what, you know that there are others in the energetic realm, in the unseen realms, that are there. If you want to reach out to them, they're there, ready, willing, and able to assist you. To assist you in changing. To assist you in saying, hasta la vista, baby. To that energy of fear, the energy of loss, the energy of lack. That's shifting for you, group number 2. If you didn't know, now you know that your ancestors are saying, hey, baby, stop fretting. All you got to do is call out the divine, creator, source, God, the God within you. Tap into that energy when you start to, wow. Some of you are really still in that energy and it's time to shake it off. I feel this deep. It's time to shake it off. Some of you really were in loss. And I'm not just talking loss of finances. You felt like you lost people. Now, some of you may have had some crossover. Hence the ancestor. Wow. Give me a second. Okay, I was saying, hence the ancestors cards being here. I'm hearing for you guys to know that death is an illusion. That we all know that we're going to transition, and it's merely that, the energy of transition. So it's like they want you to know that they're still there with you. All you got to do is reach out. For some of you, I'm also hearing that they've been sending you messages, but you guys are in such a heavy state of grief that you're not able to be open to some of the messages that you're receiving in this moment. But I feel them sending you such a loving vibration, group number 2, and they just want you to step out of the feeling of loss, because you haven't lost them. They're still there with you. They're still guiding you. And that any lack that you feel in this moment, they want you to say goodbye to that. And know that those were just lessons to bring you into a better version of you. They don't want you to feel like in this energy of hurt, that you're always going to be waiting for things to get better. They're saying set your intentions in this right now moment and things are able to get better. They want you to change your mindset. They want you to shed your skin and start anew with a new vibration. There's going to be some messages that they're sending to you, but they want you to open your heart so that you're able to receive them. You have the heart chakra card here, and you have the medicine guardian here. So they're sending you this love. I can feel them sending you love, but it's like a lot of you can't receive it in this moment because you're still thinking about what went wrong, who you lost, what you don't have. And it's like on the surface, you're able to put on a brave face, you're able to put on a brave smile, but your energy goes deeper, group number 2, and they want you to tap into what's the emotions that you're not wanting to express to others. There's some vital information that's going to come in. You're going to hear something. You're going to feel something, and then you're going to know, and that's your ancestors connecting with you. They want you to stop feeling like the wounded warrior. Because Ten of Cups, you have those that loved you, that do love you, whether they've crossed over or not. And even though you may be feeling alone in this moment, group number 2, they want you to know that there will be others that you will be connecting with. They want you to focus on your heart chakra and not closing off your heart to others. They want you to step into joy, to feel joy again, to delight in the fact that you know that they love you. They want you to find fun in all that you do. And if it's hard to find the joy, they just want you to smile, because they're smiling down on you. They're smiling. They want you to know that they're there and to start to smile again. Some of you feel like you've lost your smile. Take a deep breath and find joy in just the little things. Remember the joy of just the little things. A lot of you are coming into a deeper knowing of wisdom, healing wisdom for a lot of you. But they're wanting you to set your intentions. Some of you are teachers, so what you went through was just so that you could now be able to teach others. You see, it's one thing to teach from a place of just hearing about something, but it's another energy to be able to teach because you actually went through that experience of loss. You went through the experience of feeling lack, and you'll be able to connect with others on a deeper level. You'll also be able to show them, teach them, tell them how you came out of those moments of loss and lack, group number 2, and you were able to find your joy. That you were able to shed that skin of feeling loss and lack. You guys have 2 sevens here, and we were talking about that 7-7 energy. You have card number 34, which is 7. And you have card number 52, which is also 7. That's that spiritual lessons where you guys are receiving this energy of being able to step out of this. That's what's shifting for you. And you're recognizing now, if you haven't, then this is some of that healing information. That you're now able to share those experiences with others in a way that people who just talk about it, who never experienced it, would never be able to. Group number 2. You guys are loved. You're able to give love. You're able to receive love. I am love. I give love. I receive love. I share the lessons of love with others. Instead of saying and focusing on what you do have, focus on your abundance. I am abundant. Abundant in wisdom. Abundant in those that do love and care for me. It looks like one thing on the surface for you guys, but there's a deeper wisdom within you. And so your ancestors want you to know, Spirit, Source, Creator, the universe, that those things you went through were for you. Whatever loss, whatever lack, were so that you could tap into yourself. Because it starts with self group number 2. That you were able to feel things deep within yourself that you submerged, that you didn't want to tap into. And now that you have, you're able to shed that skin. And you're starting anew. You're shifting into a newer vibration, shifting your heart chakra. You have 2 cards with all of this green here. Card number 18. That cycle is over for you, group number 2. You're saying goodbye to the loss, the lack, the hurt, the feeling victimized. For some of you, even victimizing others, because hurt people hurt. So some of you were hurt and you ended up hurting others. Maybe not intentionally, but now you're ready to set the intentions to now step into a healing vibration. And now healed people can heal people. Joyful people can express joy now to others. Group number 2. You have the high vibe card of writing a letter. If you still feel any loss, any lack, any energy of feeling victimized, let's take out a pen and paper and write a letter to your future self. And in that letter, ask any questions to your future self. Ask, how do I get over this energy of feeling lost? How do I get over this energy of feeling lack? And after you've written that letter, be open to receiving the answer, the information. And it could come into a multitude of ways, I'm hearing. Some of you may hear it in a song. Some of your ancestors like certain songs. You're going to hear that song and you're going to know that they're with you. Some of you may hear it from a motivational speaker, in a song, in a movie, in a book. You may read something. But you'll know that you know that you know. Be open, though, to receiving it. And when you receive that information, group number 2, let it take root. Let it plant seeds within your heart so that you can allow the healing to start within your heart. And so that you can vibrate on the 432 hertz frequency and resonate with that frequency of healing. So that you may then vibrate it outwards. Group number 2, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your message. That is what is shifting for you now, in this right now moment. Allow the shifts to occur. And allow the healing information to come in. Group number 3, hey, how you doing? Let's find out what's shifting for you. You guys have Lodge with Cancel. You have Bunny Hop Jive. You have Sticky Wicket. You have Rejuvenation. You have the Divine Mother with Nurturing, Compassion, and Grace. You have Present. You have Retreat. You have ask for guidance. You have flexibility. You have creativity and personal power. You also have stand your ground with mountain. You have new beginnings. And your high vibe card says money. Your tarot. Oh, okay. Your tarot cards are the Ace of Wands. Gotta move it down. The Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. So, group number 3. You guys, feel a little, I don't want to say confused, but yeah, confused. And it's because I'm getting a lot of you creatively, okay, you got the Sticky Wicked card here. So it's like creatively, a lot of you weren't sure how to move forward. You're not sure. I'm getting like you guys need mentors or, yeah, guidance. Okay, perfect. You have asked for guidance here, and you have the council with Lodge. So it's like you guys are stepping into a new energy, the next phase of your project, the next phase with your creativity expanding, I'm getting for some of you. And it's like in this present moment, things are okay, but you're needing to find the guidance as to how to move things forward. It's like a lot of you have these new beginnings, right? It's like things are taking shape. Ace of Wands here. So there's a new creative aspect. This is a lot of creative energy I'm feeling right now. You guys got things going, right? You got these new beginnings. Things are happening. And it's like, okay, I'm feeling like some of you are like, okay, divine, like I've taken the steps. I've gone pretty much as far as I know how to go. And you said if I take one step, then you would meet me and assist me with taking the next step. And you guys are looking for those people who are there to guide you, to show you how to take the next step. I just feel like some of you aren't necessarily sure because I'm feeling like you unfortunately trusted some people or you took some steps with some others and it didn't go necessarily as planned. So you're not that open is what I'm hearing to everyone's counsel, and you're not necessarily needing to be group number 3, but you're going to have to let your guard down and trust someone, some others. There will be mentors. There are some who've already gone through what you're trying to accept. That's y'all energy. I know that's not mine. That's what it feels like. You guys feel like you can't find your words or your footing to the next step. You've already taken the first steps. You stepped into this Ace of Wands energy, right? And for some of you, things are moving slowly and you're not sure how to speed them up. You're willing to take the risk and you're willing to even do it alone. You have been doing it alone for a lot of you. But now it's like I'm feeling you guys need some assistance, whether you're, and you should possibly be open to it. Simply because you have asked for guidance here twice. With the Lodge here, that's about counsel, that's about mentors, that's about leadership, that's about those who've already traveled the path that you're on or who are already in the field that you're stepping into. They've already done it. So if you're open to hearing the guidance that they can present you with, this would help you to move this Knight of Pentacles into a more, to move it along. The Knight of Pentacle is definitely going to get there. It may not be as quickly as a Knight of Swords, but you're going to get there. So it's like, stand your ground. You know that what you've created, what you've established is viable. It is worthy. It is of an abundant nature. But you're needing to be flexible. We have two cards of the sacral chakra here. So that's where that creative energy comes from. That's also where our, how do I want to say it? So like your reproductive organs are there, and it's where you creatively flow, like what you're establishing with the sacral energy. You want to nurture it so that it can fully take root. So in the process of nurturing it, group number 3, you're going to need to be flexible. Flexible in being open to receiving guidance from others. Being flexible with your creativity, like you possibly have been used to doing it one way, but there are possible other avenues that you can take to accomplish your goals. And that's what's shifting for you, group number 3. Yes, stand your ground, but be open to the guidance that's coming in for you. You see the flexibility card here is card number 9. So it's almost like you guys feel like you've hit your wits' end. But if you just take a minute to breathe, you'll see that your creativity is starting anew. It's like you're going from the sacral into your solar plexus chakra with the personal power card here, and you're finding your stability. That's what's shifting for you in this moment. You have the Divine Mother card here. That's card number 37. That's also totals sums to 10. That's that new beginning again. You have new beginnings here. You have your creativity, which is starting to become a fresh and a new also. That's that new beginning also. So it's like you guys are feeling rejuvenated. That's the change. That's shifting. Card number 23. That totals 5. That's that shift that's happening for you. You guys are connecting with, and if not, you're about to start connecting with those that are going to assist you with taking it to the next level. I just heard. You're being encouraged to stay in this present moment. Don't focus on the past so much. You've done things in the past a certain way, and it has brought you up to this far, and that's great because you're taking the journey. You're in the process of the journey, but it's now time to start to enjoy the journey, to enjoy the creative process, to actually be a little bit more flexible. Some of you may need to retreat a little bit. That means take a little time to self. 9 of Pentacles here. You're looking at what you've produced, what's in your garden, what's starting to flourish. And now as you step back, so you're stepping back to be able to get a wider view of the garden. And then you'll be able to see, oh, well, this person knows how I can use neem oil to have a natural what is it to keep the bugs off? It's like a natural pesticide, you know. This person knows the time that I should pull up the weeds. This person, and you'll find the guidance. Whatever your creative endeavors may be, you'll find those that can assist you in taking it to the next level, rejuvenating this creative project for you guys. I'm feeling like it's your creativity. But all in all, you'll find those that'll help you nurture it, those who have compassion For a lot of you, this is definitely business, creative aspect, things you've already set forth. We have pentacles on the board here, and you're taking action. And then you have 3 here. You have the 48, which totals 12, 2 and 1, 3. So your creative ability, sacral chakra, creative ability, moving into the confidence of your creative ability with the solar plexus chakra. And what you guys are creating, it will be stable. The 4 with the bunny hop card here. It's like it will produce money for you, fruit for you, produce good things, and whatever you see money as, because it's not just the money itself. It could be producing an abundance of mentors, counsel, team. I heard teamwork makes the dream work for some of you. Some of you have been doing it alone. What's shifting now is for you to now find that team. See, you know, even in business, you can start the business alone, but eventually you need help, right? You need an administrative assistant or virtual assistants for some of you, I just heard. For others of you, you may need someone to assist you with the finances. These things are available. You're going to have to be flexible and open to it. Stand your ground knowing that it is possible. Stand your ground knowing that you have the ability to do so. That you can birth this thing forward coming from your inner sacral energy. That womb energy, that womb space. For men also, don't think because you know what I'm saying, it's your creative space is where I'm going at with that. But you guys are finding this energy of rejuvenation, and stand your ground and know that it is possible. Personal power, standing your ground. These new beginnings are here. They're happening for you. There are major shifts. I feel major shifts happening for this group. Let's read your high vibe card. It does say money. It says think of money as a resource. So that's what's happening for a lot of you. You'll be receiving guidance on how to establish these resources. And one of the resources is the wisdom coming from counsel, from others, from teamwork. With this group, you guys got really far. You did a lot of this yourself. You started it by yourself. You got it to move to the next level by yourself. You took the risk and you made it into this 9 of Pentacles energy where your garden was flourishing. Your projects were flourishing, right? But now it's time, as you're stepping into these new beginnings, meaning the next level. You guys are leveling up, I'm hearing. Your money's going to be leveling up, I also just heard. The way you nurture and care is also leveling up. Your creative ability is leveling up. You guys on a level up. All right. That's what's up. I just heard that Sierra song, level up, level up, level up. Hey, okay, y'all. Well, it says, thank y'all for the level up energy. That feels nice. It says, think of your money as a resource. See yourself leveling up, your resources leveling up, your creative ability leveling up. It says most people never feel as if they have enough money, resources, whatever that may be for you, but there is always a feeling of lack around the world. So let's change the word. Try calling money by a different name. It says, I pay my bills with green energy. I have enough resources to pay my bills. Let that be your affirmation. I have enough resources in my creative endeavors. I have enough resources in counsel. I have enough resources in mentorship. I have enough resources of money. And remember to breathe. Group number 3. Remember to focus on the present moment, not, thinking about, oh, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, and thinking about focusing on how things went in the past. Things will be leveling up for you, is what I'm hearing, and there will be others to assist you along the way with resources of wisdom, knowledge, energy for some of you, meaning them applying their willing to step into your project and assist you with it. Group number 3, that has been your reading. Thank you for joining me for what things are shifting for you. Be open to the guidance. Stand your ground knowing that you can bring rejuvenation into this project, into your resources, into your finances, into your own energy. If some of you have been feeling like you're at a standstill with your energy, know that you have more than an abundant amount of any and everything you need. And when you feel like you don't, just ask from Source, the universe, God, even those you that will come into your circle as counsel. And if you're not sure, it's okay to vet people out. You don't have to, just don't have your guard so up that you're not willing to be open to it. Vet people out and then go for what you know, is what I just heard. Because whether you know it or not, you'll know that you know. And what you don't know, there'll be someone that comes along that'll help you to know. I don't know where all that is coming from, but you know. Okay, group number 3, that has been your reading. Thank you for joining me, Tonae Star, here in the Galactic Garden for what things are shifting for you. And yes, I do say please hit the like button, because that is how we get the word out to the collective, so that others may also receive the message as for what is shifting for them in this present moment. Again, thank you for joining me here, Tonae Star in the Galactic Garden.